What's up, guys? Alright, let's go over something that happened in Bakersfield, California. Officer involved shooting results in SWAT call out, no injuries reported. Surprisingly enough, because I watched the video and I'm surprised they didn't blow this dude away. Alright, Bakersfield, California, an officer involved shooting in Northwest Bakersfield resulted in a SWAT call out Wednesday night. No injuries were reported and the suspect was taken into custody without incident. I like how they say without incident, but this is an article on a shooting where SWAT was called out. I mean, I guess what they're talking about is incident nobody was hurt, but still, guys. According to Bakersfield Police Department, officers were called out to a domestic violence situation in the area of Veneto Street around 8 p.m. When they arrived, BPD said they came into contact with the suspect, 39-year-old Ryan Lake, at the front door. BPD said the officer fired a shot at this time, but Lake was not hit, retreated into his home. SWAT was called out to help bring him out. Shortly after 10 p.m., Lake was taken into custody. The officer who fired the shot has been placed on routine administrative leave pending review by the Critical Incident Review Board. The investigation is ongoing, and anyone with information is asked to call BPD at 661-327-7111. I don't know if any of you guys live in Bakersfield or happen to see what happened, but it'd be really odd if you did, considering all this took place on a porch. Okay, according to Kern County Superior Court records, this is not Lake's first incident. In 2006, he was charged with one count of misdemeanor battery on a person. That charge was dismissed. So this shouldn't count. It was dismissed. He has no official criminal record. Like, he has a record of there being an incident with it's dismissed. So I'm okay with that. So he's not a bad guy, seems. All this here is just some text overlay and people talking, so let's see how this progresses. God, being a cop has got to be so rough because this shit happens so fast. Fast enough that where when I watched it, I knew what it was in my head, what I saw, and then like a second later, I'm like, hang on, things about what I just saw don't make sense. But it was so fast that that was only something I could see in reflection.
That's a picture of
Okay, so they're pulling up a picture of him.
hard drive or something?
Now here comes a person that they talk to, and I want to say this might be the female, but I can't find anything
Okay,
that says
well,
that.
we're gonna try to knock, and if not, if you can try to call him to tell him to step out.
We have no reason to enter his home
But
right
yeah,
now.
we can't just go in like that right now.
Okay, so they've already said, look, we're not gonna go in. We can't go in. It's not that we're not. It's like we can't.
Yes.
Now I don't know what the rules are in Bakersfield because as soon as I heard that and I watched this, they walk onto his porch that has a door, and I don't know what the rules are for cops. Like, is that technically inside or not? Cause look, this is a porch door. So, I mean, is that inside of his home? I don't know, cause that. Hang on a second. Did the door have a lock on it? Does that door? Yeah, it's got a deadbolt on it. So someone could lock that as a front door. I wonder if this is inside. I wonder how Bakersfield PD has their rules set up and what is considered inside.
Hello, Bakersfield Police.
So they identify themselves. They've also stepped back, which I'm pretty sure is common just
Ryan,
because
can you
those
hear
windows
us?
to the left. Now there's a
This is
voice.
Bakersfield Police. We need to talk to you.
There's a voice
Okay, can
again.
you come out and talk to us? I can barely hear you.
Yeah, I haven't understood anything of what he said.
Hey Ryan, you're not in any trouble or anything, okay? We just need to talk to you really quick and we'll be on our way.
Which I want to believe them. It sounds like there was a domestic dispute. They're gonna come
You
out and
haven't
say, "Hey,
broken
look what
any
happened."
laws or anything.
Okay.
We just need to talk to you because there was a call for service at this address, that's all.
And that woman, I never heard her say, "Yes, he hit me" or anything like that. She didn't seem frantic or
Ryan, I know you
anything.
can hear us.
And yeah, and he's already responded, so it's kind of odd that he doesn't. See, this is where things go bad for him.
Ryan, just come out and talk to us.
The cops, depending on how the rules are for being on the porch, the cops, I think, are everything is cool right now. Well, he has acknowledged the cops being there. He's talked to him. So, like, you at this point have to come out. They've told you why they're here. There's been a call. Like, they have to file a report for this. So they need to make some type of contact with him. Is that his? I don't know what that is he's tapping. Is that his flashlight? So he knocks again. Now here's where shit gets crazy. Real quick. And
What
I'll
was
go.
that?
Oh, I didn't even hear anything. All right.
Hey! What the fuck is that?
One shot.
Fuck.
Now, okay. He's
Yes, I
did you
did.
just fire? Okay, so that's the only radio shot. So we didn't hear a shot from the person. My first thought while seeing that was that's a gun. As soon as I saw it, I was like, holy shit, this dude just opened up with a gun. But then no shots were fired, right? But there is another sound. And then I rewatched it and I slowed it down. I'm like, why does this gun have a strap? Because here it is. If it's a rifle, where is the stock on the end, right? And why is he holding it in such a way to have a strap? You know, like he has this strap on his body, and it's like something you would expect to see from like an MP5 or something else or an assault rifle, you know. But when you look at it, this obviously looks like a pistol, right? But you see the strap,
What the fuck is that?
and also
Hey!
if you listen,
What the fuck is that?
there was a pop and then a shot.
Fuck. Yes, I did. 998.
Now listen. I think it's a paintball gun. Jesus fucking Christ. Homeboy decided to
He shot
come out.
something at me.
Yeah, that first pop was him shooting the paintball gun. And then the officer fired back. And in those few seconds there in the darkness, because remember, they've been standing in the dark. And so the door opens up, there's the bright light, their eyes are having to adjust. Not that it's blinding, but your eyes are still adjusting. And so you're seeing an outline of a weapon. And it was only after the fact that they had ran out and they were talking about it that I thought about the strap and the inconsistency of the gun. And then right after that, he's like, I think that's a paintball gun. I'm like, is this dude trying to fucking die? Because they've just said you're not in trouble and you're going to open up the door with the weapon. Right? I would doubt that they consider that a deadly weapon, but it may be considered a firearm. It shoots a projectile. But it doesn't use gunpowder, so maybe that. But a crossbow is considered at least in my state. You, as a convicted felon, cannot have a firearm, which means guns and anything like of that such. And in my state, that also includes crossbows because it has a trigger. There's a few other things that stipulate it. I don't know the specifics, but that's so. I don't know how Bakersfield considers it. Regardless of the fact, he pulled out something that looks like a weapon. Is this dude stupid? Anyway, let me know what you guys think. We'll see you in the next one.